Hi, and welcome to another edition of PDQPD. Today, I'd like to show you one of the fundamental skills that you need to learn when using a Chromebook, and that is taking a screenshot. Now, I'm going to use the tools built into the Chromebook to take a screenshot, but first I want to show you a couple of things and give you a little bit of background. There are a number of reasons that you might want to use a screenshot as a teacher or as a student. The first is screenshots are great to make walkthrough guides for your students. If they're learning a new program or something, you can make screenshots of what a particular screen looks like so the students know if they're in the right place when they get there. The second is if students are doing some work on the computer and you need, as a teacher, to have them check in. You need to make sure that they're progressing. They can very easily take a screenshot of where they are and send that screenshot to you, and you can quickly look at it and see if they're making progress. So those are a couple of good reasons. Another reason that can be very important is when you have issues with a program or your computer for that matter, it's very helpful to the people that you contact for support if you have a screenshot of the actual problem. It clears up a lot of discrepancies that simply describing it either on the phone or in an email can't quite communicate. I'd like to show you how to do that. There are two different ways that you can screenshot, and one is to screenshot an entire screen, and the second is to screenshot just a portion of the screen. Once you screenshot, you have two options. You can either copy it to a clipboard to paste in another program, or you can save it on your drive to share it with somebody else. Before I show you on the screen how to do it, we need to get familiar with a few keys. The keys we're going to use here are the Control key, the Shift key, and what's called the switcher key. It's right above the number 6, the switcher key. Now you can see on my screen here, I have a Canvas page. This is just for an example. There's nothing specific here that you need to know. I'm going to first take a screenshot of the entire screen. So what I want to do is I'm going to press the Control key and the switcher key together. And then you can see on my screen that it brings up that screenshot. And below it, there's a button that says Copy to Clipboard, and then above it, there's a Show in Folder. Let's start with the Copy to Clipboard. When I press this button, now this picture is in my clipboard, and I can paste it into any program, whether it's a Gmail or a Google Doc or whatever. I have a blank Google drawing here on this second tab just to show you what I mean. I'm going to go into this document. I'm going to right-click and click Paste. And you can see it shoots my screenshot on there. And then at that point, I have the handles here that I can manipulate it if I want. That's the entire screen. Now I'm going to go down here in this lower right-hand corner where it says 2 notifications, and it has this picture up here that I just screenshotted, and I can show it in the folder. So I'm going to take a click on that Show in Folder, and you can see it takes me to my Google Drive. And then along the left, it starts out by showing the folder. So I have to scroll down below the folders first. And then when I get into the actual individual documents, you can see this is the screenshot. I'm going to double click on that. It will open it up, and I can go right over here to the share button. It's going to open it full screen, and then it's going to allow me to share that document if I needed to share it with a teacher or whatever. And that will also be in your drive on any computer that you're in. So the second way I want to show you is sometimes you don't need the entire screen. All you need is a portion of the screen. So let's take a look at how to do that. This time I'm going to use the Control, the Shift, and the window switcher button all together. Control, Shift, Switch. And when I do that, on the screen, it gets a little dark, and you can see the cursor that's on the screen. And I'm going to click that cursor and drag across the parts that I want to copy. Let's say I just want this little header here, and then I'll release, and it takes a screenshot of just that little part that I wanted. And I can do the same things with this. I can copy it to the clipboard and paste it into a Gmail, or I can save it in my Google folder and maybe bring it into another document later. Anything that you can do with a document that's in your Google folder, you can do with this screenshot. So that's how you take a screenshot. It's a very useful tool to have in your toolbox for a lot of different reasons. I hope this video has been helpful to you, and as always, have a great day.